Hello, world. You are listening to The Passion Show with Wizard on CFRU 93.3 FM. It's a show about passion and the people who have it. I'm Wizard.
And I'm Brent Jackson.
Brent Jackson. Wow. Yeah, woo. The people are going crazy. The listeners are hanging from the rooftops. They're so excited you're here.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Who are you?
I am, I'm a music lover.
Music lover.
Yeah, I am also a father.
And a father.
And primarily a lover. You know,
I am personally two of those three things.
Yeah. A
Not
father.
a father. Yeah, both of which are father. I'm a father and a father. I hate music and I'm not a lover.
So you're two of the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, but just doubled up on it.
I'm a music lover and a lover.
Yeah.
Not a father. I would like to one day be a father.
Yeah, when the time hits.
When the time hits, exactly.
Exactly.
When it is meant to be, it shall be.
Yeah.
And when you are meant to finally get to Guelph and be on this show, it has happened.
Yes, it's happened.
It was meant to be, and it is.
That's it. Because, you're a fascinating human being. Love you. And the opportunity to be here on your show is important to me to be here. And so I had no problem getting in my car today and making my way to this studio to spend some time with you.
Would you believe that you're the first person to be on the show who doesn't live currently in Guelph, Ontario?
That's wild.
The very first. I take that back. You're the second.
I'm the second.
But young Sequoia, who was on the show last Friday to the listeners,
okay,
lives in Montreal. But her parents live in Guelph. And she was here but you actually came here to be on the show, just to be on the show.
Just by myself. I got in the car, solo, just listened to some tunes.
Oh, man.
And just made my way to you.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I had to. Who wouldn't want to be on the Passion Show with Wizard?
The Wizard, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the wonderful Wizard of Radio.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what they call me. I hope I don't get called that.
That's where we're coining that right now.
The wonderful Wizard of Radio.
Yeah, that's happened.
That just hits so wrong.
That's in it.
Scratchy. That's like a sandpaper phrase.
Yeah, we're living in it.
But we're living in it. Here we are. Get used to it. Sandpaper. You know, there's nothing wrong with a little sandpaper. Just ask Annie the spoon carver. You know, she probably loves that stuff. But it must have been a beautiful drive.
You know, it was.
It's a gorgeous,
very sunny,
gorgeous day.
Yeah, beautiful day. And I took the back roads because, traffic on the 401 was not my scene. So I just took a back road and I just let the GPS guide me to the Wizard.
Yeah, I love turning my head off, letting machine do the work. I'm like, hey, you, map thing.
Yeah.
Give me where I'm going. Let me just enjoy the vibes. That's a good use of technology.
Well, that's it. Then I can shut the mind off. I can listen to some tunes. Yeah. I made a couple phone calls.
You can be here now.
Yeah.
I like what Ram Dass says.
Yeah, Be Here Now is also an Oasis record as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I like Ram Dass. I've watched a lot of Ram Dass docs.
That's beautiful. Ram docs, as it were.
Yeah. Ram docs. Yeah, he's fascinating. I've listened to some also lengthier meditations that I was able to find on, I believe Spotify had some.
Spotify's got meditations?
Yeah, like Ram Dass.
I did not know that.
Yeah, look it up.
That is good intel for me and for my dear, dear listeners. But they shouldn't look it up now because they're probably driving their cars.
And they should probably be listening. Yeah, and they should probably listen to the rest of this.
Yeah, they should hang in. They've got another.
There's more.
Another good solid, 50 minutes.
Exactly. Like you could swap out right now, but you might miss
exactly
5 more Easter eggs.
And they are listening live on the radio at 9 p.m. Although at this point it'll be 9:05.
9:05?
And they're going to forget. They're going to forget where they were in the episode. So they should just lock in. They should look up Spotify Ram Dass meditations later.
Yes. Yep.
But, I bet you that drive of yours was really sunny.
It was very sunny.
And you know what else is sunny?
The Makers.
Yeah, the Makers.
The Makers, yes.
The Sunshine Makers.
Yeah.
That's actually where the sunshine comes from.
It's true.
Brent Jackson, what is Sunshine Makers?
What is Sunshine
Curious
Makers?
about that. What is it?
Sunshine Makers is an original soul R&B band, and we're located in London.
The beautiful, the Forest City.
Yeah, the Forest City. And, it was not always there. Sunshine started with me as an individual. I was still living in Toronto when it was conceptualized, and it was sort of like almost like a solo project, but I didn't call it my name, and I really liked the idea of that name.
It's a captivating name. I remember the first time I heard about you guys.
Yeah.
I was like immediately excited to look at your Bandcamp.
That's cool. I mean, I feel like it's colorful, it's expressive. It is everything that I sort of try and channel through our music. I believe in making art that is the full spectrum,
Full spectrum living.
Full spectrum.
That's
and
what
I
we're
think,
always saying.
like the sunshine is like, it's where I side. It's where I want to put out those rays of positivity to the world, but I'm also not coming from any sort of over-optimistic headspace. I've gone through a lot in my life, and it's just where I've chosen to side at the end of it. But
because the sunshine, it's putting out light that is the whole spectrum of light. Every color is in there.
Yeah.
Even blue,
Yeah.
Blue is in like
Blue
feeling
isn't
blue.
Feeling blue. Yeah.
It's interesting. You just made me think of something.
What was it?
You've encouraged or inspired an idea in my head. You've reminded me of one of my favorite Sunshine Maker songs.
And what is this?
Lovers to the Moon.
Okay.
The moon. I never even clocked that the moon and the sun are like different guys.
Yeah, they're different guys. Yeah. Yeah.
So the Sunshine Makers even make some moon energy.
Moon energy for sure.
But I mean, why not? The moon is part of the sun.
Moon is part of the sun. It reflects it.
Yeah, we only see the moon because the sun shines on it.
Yeah, that's it. Tina, who is in the Sunshine Makers,
That's right, she is
big on moon stuff.
Oh yeah,
So,
I love moon stuff. We are recording this episode. Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
We are recording this episode on a full supermoon.
We're supermoon.
Full supermoon, Hunter moon tonight.
It's beautiful.
It's amazing. It's been up all day. Although I don't love when the moon is out during the day. I often point directly at the moon and I say, return to the night.
Yeah.
The daytime is not your domain.
It's not the time.
You are a creature of night.
Yeah, it's not the time to shine.
But maybe I think I could easily be convinced to change my mind on that. I could enjoy the moon during the day. But right now I see it and I say, this is the sun's domain.
It's always wild to see the two in the sky at the same time.
Yeah, right. The more I think about it, the more I like it. Maybe the moon should be up during the day. But part of me wants to just stick to my guns,
Just say it's the nighttime.
and just say, go to the night.
Yeah.
Get out of here, you silly moon. But whatever. We're on a huge tangent right now. Tina likes the moon. I didn't know that. Like,
yeah,
in
Tina
what
loves
way?
the moon. Like, just really, really follows moon cycles. Believes in the, the power of them, and usually will sort of align her creative chances. On sort of moon nights.
That's
like
great.
Last night she did a photo shoot for, like, she has her own solo project.
That's right.
Called Teen Dream.
Teen Dream. I've followed that.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I'm sure right now all of my listeners who aren't currently operating a motor vehicle are also going on Instagram and they're looking up at teen
Dream. Yeah.
Just Teen Dream.
Let me get this real quick.
I like that this is the first Instagram handle we're plugging. Tina's solo project. That is beautiful. Actually,
yeah, you know
and
what?
lovely.
It is Teen Dream Music.
Teen Dream Music.
All lowercase, all one word.
All one word, no punctuation.
She is making some really cool music. We actually just finished getting 3 of her songs mixed, and they're going to mastering.
Oh, that is so exciting. I want to hear that.
So they're going to be,
ASAP.
yeah, it's like good, like sort of, there's some jazz chords in there. It's some bedroom pop type stuff. If anyone's a fan of like,
You're singing my language.
yeah, like Alice Phoebe Lou or Claro, any of that kind of stuff is Faye Webster. That's sort of the
Yes, sir.
the vibe. It's really cool stuff. But yeah, so she did a photo shoot last night, and she was, had planned that photo shoot because of this moon.
That's awesome.
So she went to Port Stanley actually to get some.
Love Port Stanley.
Yeah, get some
iconic near a London location.
Yeah, like good little beach zone there.
Yeah.
So
lots of good weekends in college at Port Stanley.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
GTs.
That was our reprieve.
Yeah.
GTs. What's a GT?
GTs is like the big beach restaurant. It's like right on the sand there.
I've been in there. I just forgot that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's called GTs. And
I hate to say it, I'll make an oblique reference, but my time spent there in college was a little bit hazy on the memory front.
Probably a little too much sand in the eyes and the ears,
Exactly. It was full of sand.
Yeah, your head was full of sand.
Like that creature from Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Sandman. Doc Ock.
Yeah, love Sandman and Doc Ock. Those are good
Those are good guys. I like those bad guys.
Great bad guys.
I would say Spider-Man 2 is still
Mysterio's
the best super.
Up there for me.
Mysterio rules. Mysterio's a cool guy.
Yeah.
But I think Doc Ock is the best. And I think Spider-Man 2 is the best comic book movie ever made.
Spider-Man 2?
Yeah.
Like the one with Toby?
The one with Toby. The one with Toby and Dr. Octopus.
Oh, yeah, Doc Ock.
Portrayed by, what's his name?
Is James Franco in that one?
He is.
He is, because Willem Dafoe
Willem Dafoe.
pieces in the first one,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
He's slain by his own glider, operatically.
That's right.
That's something that Sam Raimi understands about comic books, is that they are basically like an extension of the opera. They're like grand theater. They should be played big like that. And Spider-Man 2 nails that. Nails it.
Yeah. I got to go back to that one. It's been a while since I've seen the second one.
It's the best one. It is one of the best movies. I'd say it's in my top 30 films ever. Films. Okay. It's not a film. It's a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie.
It's a movie, and it makes you, it's big feelings. Oh, I could just, one of these days, I'll sit on the other side of the desk. Okay. And my passion.
We can try it in this episode. Spider-Man. You want to do a flip?
No way. Not yet. There's a whole passion show lore around this.
Okay.
It's going to be a whole big thing.
Spider-Man 2.
The wizard as interviewed instead of interviewer.
Yeah.
It's going to be
cool.
And now I guess I have to talk about Spider-Man 2 on that episode.
I think so.
And I think I can make that work. I think that can fit the theme.
Oh yeah, you can glide on that for a bit.
Oh yeah, glide, just like Green Goblin glides on his glider.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're the only one who's out of your mind. That's what Spider-Man says to Green Goblin in Spider-Man 1. A great line.
I also remember
I need to stop.
I also remember the great with great power comes great responsibility.
That's
right?
what they say in that.
That's a big one.
That's an important part of Spider-Man.
I've heard a lot of people take that and put it in other movies and shows since that,
Yeah.
It's a huge line.
I love when when things travel through art.
Yeah.
Ideas, reverberations, echoes. It's a beautiful thing.
I also like the first one. I think it...
Oh yeah, they're all good. All three of those movies are good.
It stands out. I saw them in the theater.
Me too.
I remember seeing them.
I was just been like a little baby boy. You would have been older at that point.
I would, yeah. I was probably late teens, early 20s probably.
That checks out. I was not quite a toddler, not quite an infant. I'd say just a mere child.
Well, because the first one was 2002, I believe.
Yep. It certainly was because, wait, no, it was 2001, I think.
Was it?
It got delayed by 9/11. The first trailer showed the Twin Towers. And then my big read about Spider-Man 2 is that it is explicitly a post 9/11 film. I think Sam Raimi made every scene in that movie thinking about 9/11.
Wow.
And dear listeners at home, you're going to have to track me down if you want me to explain to you why I think that. That isn't going on the free public radio.
Yeah, this past 5 minutes is just a little sample of the show that will
one day
in
happen.
The future.
Exactly. Called Wizard
Future
really gets into it. That'll be the name of the episode.
Wizard dives in.
Deep dive into the world of Spider-Man with Wizard for some reason.
Oh, that's super cool. I'm gonna listen to that.
The reason
episode.
is obvious because
I'm gonna be on that episode.
You should.
I gotta be a guest interviewer.
Yeah, maybe I'll bring every past guest in to ask me their one Spider-Man question.
Yeah.
That would be a phenomenally silly and
It
probably
also should
entertaining
probably
episode.
be filmed too.
Oh, definitely.
I think it should be filmed.
I'd say in front of a live audience.
In front of a live audience,
Yeah,
yes.
I'd say.
That's even better.
Yeah. Does anyone know anyone who works at CBC? We can make this happen.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like that could be a crossover.
Yeah, we could put the feelers out.
Oh, we can put some. I'll send some. I'll start sending some emails.
Put your spidey senses
You
out
know
there.
how I love you. I've got a good spidey sense for these.
Get those things.
Whizzy sense. That's what I call it.
Whizzy sense. Yeah, we could get like 14 people interviewing
Exactly. Imagine that. I could sit on a throne.
you. Yeah. What if you were in a circle and we sort of like surrounded you.
You were all wearing hoods and
With
holding
hoods.
torches.
Yeah.
This is good. We're onto something here. And at the end, then I have to die, like the Green Goblin.
That is, this
is the series finale of the Passion Show. It's all coming together right in front of your eyes, dear listeners.
This is a fantastic idea.
I have to sacrifice myself for the future of public radio, free and accessible public radio, which I love.
This is going to be larger than anything, really.
I'll die for my sins like Doc Ock died, the Christ figure in Spider-Man 2. Like he sacrifices himself for the sins of the city.
We'll have to have a really catchy, meaningful impact catchphrase that lasts for years after, like the great power type of thing. We'll come up with something to say before you're gone.
There are a lot of phrases that come up on the show a lot, and I'm sure they will in this
during your passing, you might even say some influential type things too,
Exactly. I might come up with a beautiful...
You might look at the audience
phrase.
and just...
Look at the audience and come up with something original. I'll say,
exactly.
Be here now. That's my phrase. Bleh.
I didn't quite catch the last word that he said. Be here.
Be here.
What does this
mean?
When? Be here who?
All right. This is the longest I've ever gone on the show without actually asking the question. Doing the point of the show.
Okay.
I feel like it's time. I feel like we've hit a beautiful natural conclusion to that extended Spider-Man bit.
Yeah.
And so now I'm going to ask you the big question. The reason we're all here right now.
Yeah.
Brent.
Yeah.
What are you passionate about?
Music. Well, several things. I mean...
Yeah, what about music? Music, that's so big. What about music are you passionate about? Why?
Okay. I'm passionate about life. I'm passionate about love. And I'm passionate about the ability to express that through music.
Uh-huh.
Music came to me when I was really young. Listening to music affected me in a way where it was almost obsessive. It wasn't just enjoying hearing it. Mm-hmm. It's like I really, really, really loved it. Through my teens, when I would listen to music, it was kind of like I couldn't live a day without it. Mm-hmm. Headphones on, CD player, whatever it was. It got to the point where, I'd save up whatever money I had to go out on a Friday, buy a CD, really, really sort of digest what it was, pick it apart, fall in love with the production, all these sorts of things. But mainly how it made me feel. And as the years would go by, the way that I would think about music if I'd heard an album, and I know a lot of people feel this way, is that you start to associate a certain time in your life to it. So it becomes nostalgic.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you're feeling this feeling of nostalgia, it's like a photo album that just unlocks, and there's something that's so vulnerable and beautiful and sort of magical and mystifying about the feeling that is that, and which lets you know how powerful music really is. It took a couple early on relationships and heartbreaks to realize how much like certain records or songs were there for me in ways that even friendships couldn't be there for. And then, aside from falling in love with the music part of it, of listening to it, there was also the desire to play it. And once I realized that I could play guitar, the first thing I started to do once I knew a couple chords was just try and write my own music. And the second that I felt
that's beautiful.
I had
to just get right into it.
Yeah, to get right into. I mean, I knew a lot of people, at that time. it was the big thing to do was just learn whatever the covers that were huge.
Learn your Wonderwall. You know?
Exactly. And for me, like, as interesting as it is, I'm just like, I want to say something. So when I realized
that's the spirit of an artist.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that's the natural sort of calling is it's like it's either presents itself or it might not.
Yeah. And there are a lot of different kinds of, like, an artist can have many different ends. Like, there's a spectacle in covers and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
But you said you're in this game to communicate.
Yes.
And so you make songs.
That's what it was for me.
Expose your vulnerability through that.
Absolutely. I remember the first few songs I wrote, it really guided me into the songwriter that I would continue to be. And it was that the first few songs, the lyrics really didn't mean all that much. I was they were nonsensical, and I was sort of forming lyrics out of the gibberish that I would sort of put on top. And then I had this sort of personal realization that I thought, what am I doing? If I'm gonna, if my desire is to get out there and play music for people, what is it? And it is to be transparent. It is to take something that is inside and let that out. And that's what music has been for me. So the ability to do it, I see it as a way. It's to the highest sort of honor and respect is to put back into it what it ultimately did for me. So I recognize that in my life to be such a important and significant thing, as to the point of air or food or anything else. Like, that's how I think of it. It's like, that is my sole purpose.
I love that you say honoring and respecting music. Like, music is alive, which is how I think about it. And this comes up on this show all the time. That art and music is a creature. It exists in its own universe. And we need to have, if you want to convey it and be part of it, you have to honor and respect it and listen to it and try your best to understand it in your own way. And you can't lie to music.
No.
That's why vulnerability is important. You can't lie. You have to understand it like you understand, a lover or a child.
Yes, absolutely.
So I love that love that you brought that up.
Amazing. And what you just said is the level of importance that it has. It's the same thing as if you're in true love, with someone, you respect that love. And so, life and love and all those sorts of things become the focus that I personally channel through my writing. So, of course, you have the irregular ups and downs of living and the things that make you happy and sad. But currently, especially with Sunshine Makers, where I've sort of surfaced and ended up as sort of full circle. So I'm at a point where I've experienced enough in my life that, the focus, I'm very dialed into the message that I want to put out there, and I'm really at a place where I'm an open book. So it's a great place to be to try and connect with people, and if
it does.
Yeah, and
as an audience member, as a prolific Sunshine Makers audience member, it does certainly connect with people, and not just me.
Yeah, it's very special. It's something that I, of course, don't take for granted, and it makes me entirely motivated to continue to write. So I'm sitting on more music, and it's good. Yeah.
I'm doing a little excited.
Yeah.
I'm pumping my fists in the air.
So we got another, we're about to start recording another record, like in November. Yeah. So like next month we're getting in the studio.
That's incredible.
Another one, yeah.
I'm so excited to hear that and be part of it in the ways that I am part of your project.
Cool.
Insofar as I will make a beautiful website to wrap around it.
Yes. Yeah.
And
The websites, Wizards websites.
oh,
That's
yes.
where it's at.
It's true. The Sunshine Makers website is probably my nicest looking website I've ever made.
I love that site.
And,
I
and the reason is because the album art is so perfect for being a website.
It's beautiful
but
art.
It's so good. It makes me so happy.
I love that it's been able to just sort of, be incorporated in everything. I think I never really had the opportunity in past projects to really understand how important it is to have colors and imagery be a sort of theme. And this is finally a project where it's been,
it's such a stamp, and it gives the whole thing a frame.
Yeah.
Which is great because, art having a good frame is important.
Yeah. The cool thing is, it's like playing off the name, and I love the color sort of,
it's
palette
so
that you can pull
it's so
from.
Because I just directly extracted the colors right out of the PNG of the album art, and it all came together.
Super
and it's
cool.
a visually cohesive, beautiful statement.
You got to go to sunshinemakersmusic.com and check out
It's true.
Wizard's masterpiece.
Oh, but it's Wizard and Sunshine Maker's masterpiece. That is a full-on synthesis creation.
Mm-hmm.
And so neither of us were 50% or 100%. We were both
Sunshine
100%
Wizard.
part of it. Sunshine Wizard, exactly. Wizard Makers.
Yeah, Wizard Makers.
Yo, we are the Wizard Makers. We are the dreamers of dreams.
That's what we have done right now.
Exactly.
I also just love that my microphone foam is yellow.
Yeah,
like
just
the
like
sun.
the sun. And mine is red. It's just like hell.
Just like the
fire.
The color that will be on stage when you peace out.
Yeah, exactly.
In the
on my final episode. That's a good callback. Good wrapping back in.
Just wanted to circle back on that.
It's good. Circling back is a big part of this show. This show is all about recursive loops.
Yes.
And that would be a good recursion. That'd be a good topic one day.
Yeah.
Add that to the pile. I just can't stop being passionate about things.
Well, you have this documented, so you can go back through this and you can pick apart
exactly
what we've talked about, what you've mentioned, put it on a piece of paper and make your ultimate final.
The synthesis of
finale.
all of the show.
Yeah.
The intertextual Summer, take a note. I have one super fan who listens to all of these. All of these, and I'm sure we'll take notes. So, beautiful. Summer, if you when you listen to this, I hope that you've made some notes that we can circle back around on this and make these ideas happen. It's nice to know that at least someone is listening to this. Yeah, I think a few people do.
I think it would be nice to see like animation to go along with some of this too.
That's amazing. Someone that you say that.
Feel free to like animate some of this.
Chicho has been absolutely telling me that constantly. He really thinks I should do clips of this and animations and try and make it popular.
Those, anything that I've seen like that has always been impactful. I think there was, there was a cool little
animations are so
Vice did like tiny ones. You know the like DeAntword, that band from...
Oh, yeah.
I think there was some, like, animated stories that...
That's right.
Ninja was talking about, like, meeting, like, Drake and Kanye, and it's all illustrated. It's pretty hilarious.
I love, like, those silly, like, little animatics, like, cute little animations. I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, just get, like...
I was just thinking, wouldn't it be funny if I just made a bunch of little... like flip book style, like doodle animations where it's like looping and there's like 50 frames and it lasts 3 seconds. And I just throw that on the screen. Well, a clip, that'd be so cute. And I could probably do that. That's the ticket. That's how I get this done.
Well, it's an awesome, you can really play off the, in a cartoon world, you could play off Wizard and your powers
exactly
through it. You could even be hovering off the ground.
It could be a little wizard.
Yeah,
oh, that's such a wonderful... Okay, well, it's impossible now to not bring up one of my favorite ever art pieces. Have you ever seen a show called The Midnight Gospel?
I don't think I have.
It's on the internet. It's the most amazing thing. I'm just going to talk about this briefly because I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to spoil it. If I get too excited about this, I'll spoil the whole thing. There's a show, a podcast called The Duncan Trussell Family Hour. Or I believe that's what it's called.
Okay.
Duncan Trussell, he's like a comedian, and he has a podcast. Unlike me, I have a radio show. Huge difference. And he got together a team to animate, including Pendleton Ward, the master genius behind Adventure Time.
Okay.
To animate his podcast in such a way where it's like, what if this real podcast, were taking place in fictional universes? Which is what a fun pitch, eh? They just edit down these conversations into 22-minute chunks where they're talking about, trippy, interesting stuff, reincarnation, philosophy, yada yada, and they imagine that as though it's like these characters wandering through scenarios, having silly hijinks.
Okay.
But the way that show spirals out and the way it ends is one of the most brilliant, depictions of love and loss and family I have ever seen.
Really?
It is like the most unbelievably, almost like devastatingly vulnerable acts of artistic creation I've ever seen.
What's it?
Up there with like A Crow Looked at Me by Mount Erie, kind of just like, how is someone letting their real life get this close to an audience? It's, oh man, it's
What is
so
it?
good.
What's it called again?
It's called The Midnight Gospel.
I'm going to check it out.
And I hope all the listeners check it out as soon as they're safely home.
And when you say
ride.
Mount Erie, you're not talking about the artist Mount. You're not.
I'm talking about the artist Mount Erie.
Yeah. Okay.
Phil Elverum.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Microphones.
So this is what we're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, I'll check.
It's brilliant. It's psychedelic.
Cool.
It's brilliant.
I love that.
It'll. Yeah.
All
I'm not going to spoil anymore. I don't even want to say.
Yeah. No.
the
We're
emotions that
done.
are going to
I've
happen.
got this
You're going to discover them.
I got this saved, so that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, have you heard that album, A Crow Looked at Me?
I don't know. I know that what's his name? Archie. Is it Archie? King Cruel.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Isn't he on one of those records?
Is he?
I feel like
I don't know. Now we're into I don't know.
I feel like
space.
that's how I came across Mount Erie was from that, or maybe I'm wrong.
I believe it. Well, they all are in a similar, like pitchforky indie space.
I'll check that. Check that out too.
It's the most horrifyingly sad thing ever.
Maybe this is an East Coast Canada thing then. Mount Erie.
Yeah,
I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm thinking about maybe Mount Kimby. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
There are a lot of different mounts.
I think I've heard of Mount Erie, and I think it's like a East Coast.
Yeah, because it's the same guy. The guy behind it is the same guy who was in the Microphones.
Yeah. Okay.
And with Phil Elverum, brilliant, thoughtful human being. I met him very, very briefly in Toronto.
Did you go to the show?
I went to his show. And I bought a record from him, and I said, "Your album means a lot to me.
Really?
Thank you for making it." And I don't remember how he responded to that.
Wow.
But he was gracious, I'll tell you that.
This is yeah, sorry. It says he's from Washington. But I remember there being another
mount.
Yeah, and I feel like there was something that I remember coming across that was also somewhat sad and from the East Coast. So I've got to check that out and get back to you on that too.
Okay. Man, art is so cool. I love talking about art. I feel like I've told you a couple of things to check out. Brent, you got to tell me something to check out now. It's got to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Let me think. I'm just trying to think about
something good. I'll be like,
you're
going to come on the Passion Show. You're going to tell me you're passionate about music.
Well, I mean,
now it's time to It's time to show me what you got.
Yeah, well, I guess music related, there's two that I haven't even seen. I've been dying for them to be available, and I think one is a documentary on Syd Barrett, the former Pink Floyd singer.
That's right.
And I can't remember what that one's called.
Okay.
I want to see it,
but it's
so
new?
I'm trying to recommend this. And the other one is a band from the UK called Simande, and they were like
Simande.
Yeah, they were a band from like 50 years ago. They're still around, but there's a doc that's going to be coming out very soon. I think it is out on the other side of the world, but I think it's going to come here sometime soon.
Love when that happens.
But they're like responsible
distribution.
Yeah, they're responsible for basically Khruangbin. Like if you listen to that sound, like it's from this band.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something I want to check out.
Absolutely. And I think members of that band are actually in this doc. Like they're like talking about the influence of it. So that is one. I think
that's good.
Music. I mean, music I'm constantly listening to.
Yeah, you're just like one of the most infamous listeners.
I just listen.
I've seen your record collection.
Oh, yeah.
It brought a tear to my eye.
It's vast.
I sat there and just poked and prodded.
Really?
I felt like a cat. Like I was just like, my head was empty. I was just like, with my little paws.
I love that. That's how I feel in record shops, too.
Oh, yeah.
Just go in there, exercise the fingers.
Feels good.
You know, like upside down spirit fingers.
I love the feeling of like going quick and my eyes are like super activated and I'm trying to parse everything I see and pew, 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 pew.
Yes, yeah.
It's a good feeling.
It's an exercise for sure. Especially the more my collection grows, the more focused I get on what I can't obtain. So there's always a record out there that I want to get my hands on. So I'm constantly like, I've got the visual of the album cover in my head. Mm-hmm. So when you're going fast, you're like, is it going to pop out for me today? Because there's been a few times in my life where I've been in a record shop and that has happened.
It's one of the best feelings ever.
And it is hilarious. Like the way that my body reacts when I've seen it. Like, like I think one time I remember finding a record, Sonic Boom in Toronto. They used to be
shout outs.
Yeah, Sonic Boom in Toronto used to be located across from Lee's Palace at one point. And back then, there's a band that from the Guelph, like London Guelph area called Constantine's.
Oh yeah, infamous.
Huge
Great
band for me. Huge band.
That's amazing. I didn't know that. It checks out.
So they're like my.
That's awesome.
They're probably my favorite Canadian band. I'd have to say that.
They have an album with 3 words. I think it includes the word tomorrow. Is that anything?
There was.
I've listened to this album a couple of times.
There was Tournament of Hearts.
Tournament of Hearts is what I was saying about. Tomorrow Tournament.
Tournament of Hearts is a killer record.
And are that many
working full time?
Tournament of Hearts. I've listened to that one. Tournament of Hearts. Isn't that a curling thing?
Could be.
Yeah, I think so.
I
think that's a real actual tournament that happens for curling.
Okay, cool.
But anyway, I've listened to that album. Phenomenal band.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw them. One of the bands I'd seen the most in my life was that band.
Wow.
It was honestly like a something took over. Like when they played, it was magic. Like like shivers all the time. I remember like crying at some of their shows.
Oh wow.
Just because of the power of the band, not even because the music was sad. It was just like,
there's nothing better.
It's earnest
than than an emotional like crying response.
Absolutely.
To just, like when I feel like that's when music hits the divine for me. Like when I connect with the deity of music.
Yes.
And it's just you can't help but cry.
Yeah.
So that's what the Constantines are doing
That's what
for
it
you.
was. It was like
Connecting you to the spirit.
It was like taking me to, I guess, like some people would go to church. For me, it was just going to the church of Brian Webb and the crew and the Constantines. But I remember there was a record I was looking for years. I wanted it, and it was the record before that called Shine a Light. And I walked into the Sonic Boom when it was across from Lee's Palace on Bloor there. And I saw it on the wall, and my first instinct was to actually start jumping, to like maybe see if I could take it off the wall.
That's amazing.
And I had to run to the front of the shop and get the guy to come with a ladder.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And he just treated me like I must have been just, out there.
Oh, yeah.
After that, because I think he saw me jumping in an
physical
aisle.
reaction. That reminds me. One time, my sister and I were in a record store in like Buffalo. We walk in there, and we're both fans of this band called Metronomy.
Metronomy.
I think they're from the UK.
Yeah.
And this was like 8 years ago. Mm-hmm. And they had just released their second album, which is called Love Letters, which is a great album. And my sister and I had been looking for it, and we saw it at the very back of the store at the same time, and we ran. And I won because I'm the fastest.
And you got it.
Sorry, Emily. I'm a quick guy.
Is that the one that I can think of is like it's mainly black album cover with the letters Metronomy that sort of round.
I think that's their third one.
Okay.
It's called like a Metronomy 77 or something like that. Yeah, I think that's their third one. This one is like pink and white, very retro looking.
Okay. I'll have to go back. I remember listening to them.
It's a good fun album.
Sort of like 2012, 13 maybe was around the time.
Ditto.
I mean, I was a big Unknown Mortal Orchestra fan.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's a big band for me. Same with like the early Tame Impala stuff.
Uh-huh.
That sort of psychedelic.
And that was having a real moment at the time. Those kinds of acts.
Yeah.
The early Tame Impala. I love Unknown Mortal Orchestra.
Oh,
I've only really listened to their first couple albums. Their first one in particular, I listened to the bejesus out of that album.
Yes, that
and I showed it to everyone.
Jello Juggernaut, I think, is the track on it.
Uh-huh.
But like that bow 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that. I gotta listen to that.
It's
I
such
haven't
a good
listened to that
record.
in ages.
And that album cover, like that building looks just
It's so cool.
bizarre,
I remember feeling like nostalgic
Yeah.
for it when I saw it, and then being sort of like creeped out. I was like,
Yeah.
why do I remember this like weird, uncanny building?
Yeah.
What is it from? Like a nightmare I had as a child? Maybe, probably.
Where is it? It's a unique looking building.
I love evocative album art. You know who has some good evocative album art coming out?
Who?
The new She-Bad album.
Yes.
It's like amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is a fabulous, like an unbelievable little bit of painting.
Yeah,
on that
of course.
album. I'm so excited to hold that in my hands.
Yeah, of course. I'm excited to hold that in my hands too. It's coming soon.
Soon.
That's going to be so good to finally see that.
Yeah, right.
Printed and put together the way it is.
It's outrageous. Music is the answer.
Music is the answer.
They're right on. I want to get back. I was thinking about something. I want to like dredge right back into the start of this conversation.
I mean, we've done a circle back before, so we can do it again.
We can circle back. Back to talking about songwriting.
Yes.
Because I've had a few people come on the Passion Show and talk about music in general and about a bunch of different music stuff. Me and Chicho talk about that. Me and David Cadigan talk about that. Me and Simon. Me and like everyone. Music comes up for everyone. Everyone loves music. I don't know if it's just a universal constant or if it's just something that I select for by being me. And people who love music tend to run in my circles. Anyway, we never really talk about like the craft of making music.
Yeah.
And songwriting in particular.
Yeah.
And you're talking about how you want to communicate these ideas with your songs. And I was thinking about my favorite Sunshine Makers song.
Okay.
Which is called Baby It's Yours.
Okay.
And and is that with a fabulous, incredible music video, which is showing in a festival
tomorrow. It was nominated for an award.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so
it's beautiful.
I'm actually bringing Lennon, my daughter, who the song's about, to the award show. She's going to sit there.
That's spectacular.
And what's kind of also wild about it is that the two features on that song, Severia, has a video in this awards show as well. So Severia is actually going to be in attendance, and Shad is the feature on the song, and he's basically emceeing the evening.
Wow.
So the three of us on that song will be in attendance, and the kid will be there.
That's beautiful.
So it's going to be
the whole crew.
Yeah.
Emotional.
But were you wondering?
Oh yeah, I was wondering. Yes. Well, what a song.
Okay.
My favorite part of it is how mantra it is. Just the repetition.
Yeah.
Works absolutely beautifully in that song. And it makes it such a good song live. Just repeating that and then doing your like outro while you're still playing, just letting it ride and drive. And is that something you think about when you're writing songs?
I don't think that it's it maybe subconsciously. I think a lot of the time I really just rely on vibe. I rely on where I'm at. It's a point where when I'm writing, I usually don't bother picking up my instrument if I don't feel I have something in me. So usually it's at the point now where I can sort of feel my body buzzing, and I'll reach for my guitar. That's mainly what I write on. And in those moments, it's pretty fluid. So in those moments, the chords will come out. The feeling of what I'm feeling comes out. And then it always starts with a bit of gibberish until I find the lyrics. But the chorus usually will come to me quickest. And usually the subconscious, whatever's coming out of me is sort of, there's a couple words in there that sort of direct what the message of it is about. So I don't really think too much about how it's going to play out in the ending. It just does. But a song like that, there's just something about soul R&B music that, usually it sort of follows a bit of a structure, and there is a bit of repetition to go with it, which is fun because when you add all the other elements and you establish a groove, but you have all these other instruments and you have lyrics with some substance, then it makes it really, really easy to want to stay in that zone. And I think that song is early on became one of the songs. Not only did I consciously put it on the end of the record as the last song because I feel it fits that way, but we play it at the end of our set because it has that sort of, if this is the statement from anyone who's going to catch our set, that's the vibe I want to leave them with.
Yeah.
I remember one of the earlier times we played that song, I think it was a little bit potentially shorter, and this guy came up to me while I was still in the middle of the song, and he said he was yelling at me not to stop. He said, "Keep going."
That's amazing.
And I did. I just kept going, and we ended up chatting in the parking lot after the gig, and he said, honestly, that's one of those songs you could come back and sing that chorus 5 times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's just, and that's where connection is, a song like that, and seeing the people sing that back. There's nothing like that feeling because that the job is done, that there is, the audience participation is just as equal to the song and the performers, And
I love how you bring people up to play that one.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes, like at the Left Hand showcases, and everyone's singing together. And it's like, I feel like if you played that in somewhere with like house lights. That'd be a good time to flick the house lights on.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Turn on the sunshine.
Yeah.
It's so good. It feels so good. I wish one thing that you'll never have, Brent, and I'm sorry, I wish you could have this, but you can't, is the experience of being in the audience during Baby's Years.
Sure. Yeah.
You don't get that. That's just for us.
You know, there's one moment I tried my best to get it, and it was at the Peace, Love, and Sunshine. And it was when I brought Claire up.
Oh, that was so good. That was so fun.
And we had the guitar player from Free Label up there.
Yeah.
We had Aaron from Bitter and Broke was playing the horn up there.
You had I forgot his name.
I think Miguel was on
the fella who owns the brewery was up there playing the tambourine, having the time of his life.
Yeah, and I remember I gave the guitar to Malik of the Free Label, and I told him he just took the guitar from me and just started playing a lick, and I took the wireless mic into the audience just to look for a moment and watch Claire singing it.
That's beautiful.
And I was like, so I saw it just for a moment.
So you did. I lied. I told the lie. I broke my own no fake news on the Passion Show.
But
I didn't know that
passion.
You got a little
That
taste
is passion.
I
had to see it.
You were
passionate.
Yes. Oh, I'm passionate about that. I have a pitch for you, Brent.
Yes.
I would really like to play your song.
Yeah.
Baby It's Yours on this show.
Yeah, okay.
It's been a while since I've played a song, but I'm allowed to play music on here.
Yeah, that's great.
Which would mean that we're almost at the end of the show. We still have a minute, which is good, because there's a little ceremony, a little ritual that happens at the end of the Passion Show, where we're simply both going to say something that we are feeling grateful for.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Okay.
That way you can finish the show.
Sure.
I am grateful. I'm grateful for wind. I'm grateful for expression.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grateful for the people I know, the people I love. I'm grateful for vulnerability. I'm grateful for tools. I'm grateful for my hands. I'm grateful for all the lovers. I'm grateful for all the lovers. Yeah, I'm complete. What are you grateful for?
Oh, well, I mean, very similar things. I'm love and friendships, relationships, family, everything that surrounds me, everything that is beautiful and full of wonder. The ability to be here on the planet, and the ability to take a breath of air and meet new people, and to be able to experience and listen to what other people have to say and share in that, and for the ability to say and create. For me, music, always the fact that I'm able to be here an hour and a half from my home to spend this time with you. That's where I'm at right now.
Thing.
I'm thankful.
You heard it here first, folks. Brent Jackson from Sunshine Makers, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
This was an amazing pleasure. I could listen to you talk about your craft forever. I've been Wizard.
And I've been Brent.
Follow your bliss, stay gold, and we'll catch you next time. It's Baby, It's Yours.